this computer. Let's see if it works. All right, it seems to be recording. Hey, what's up? This is Lauren Hazel, and I am doing this because I was tagged in Espresso with Dan for what's this guy's name? Pete Callaghan. Okay, he's a new member. Hi, Pete. Welcome to Espresso with Dan. My name is Lauren. I'm one of the people who got tagged. I'm one of the marketing folks, marketing consultants, copywriters. So I think Leanne tagged me in this, and so I shall uh, let you in on some of my expertise here. I am the Black Story Strategist. You won't get the joke, but somebody else listening might get the joke. Anyway, let's see. What does it say here? Good morning, EWD. I need help and suggestions with converting website visitors into trial customers. With the help from Ryan. What Ryan is this? Okay, Ryan. Thanks. He's helped me pinpoint where I'm going wrong by making me focus on the current numbers I have and recommended I create a new post. I'm getting traffic roughly 1,500 visitors per month. However, the conversion to trial users is extremely low. I believe this is where I need to improve and hoping EWD can help. TIA or maybe TI. I don't know. I don't know what the hell that means. I don't know what country he's from. Okay, so that's the thing. I have no clue what you do. Usually before I do a review, I like to know exactly like more information about what this product is and like who it's for, because that would be very, very helpful in me giving suggestions and anybody else reviewing your stuff giving suggestions, because suggestions, especially when it comes to marketing, or sales or especially a copywriting issue, could go all the way to the left and all the way to the right. So the clearer you are, the more narrowed down it could be, and folks who might even have experience in that industry could probably hop in. So people made a whole bunch of comments. Um, so I have no clue what this is about. I'm gonna see if you actually say something about it. I don't think you did. Um, uh, 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 um. Okay, even Leanne said, "Who's your target audience? What do you get out? Let's hammer out some ideas." Okay, you did say something. Okay, let me look at it. Um, okay, so this I'll give you a music production, excuse me, promotion crash course. Music gets signed by a record label. The record label sets a release date, and music gets published to stores on that date. Oh, you're very lucky. I actually worked in the music industry, so very familiar with this process. Of what you're talking about, at least in the States. I'm not sure if you're in the States. It's relatively the same most places. Things have changed, of course. But let's see what else you said. Prior to release date, there's a promotion period. Yeah. Who works for the record label will send the music to journalists, online blogs, magazines, blah, blah, blah. True. Traditionally, publishers will send the music over email using their inbox. Well, now I remember back in the days where people actually used to carry physical tapes. The music gets lost. The feedback received is hard to find. Music gets leaked. Yeah, true that. That's happened. This is where Promotely comes in. The publisher uploads the music and creates a campaign. They upload their mailing list to our system. Our system will send their campaign to their mailing list. Promotely tracks all activity, shows real time stats, collects all feedback received and replies, and compiles it into a report. Okay. The main benefit Promotely streamlines the promotion and will help keep track when sending out large quantities of promotional material. Okay. Okay. Yes, I know what this is about. Okay. I wish I can keep this like open. I wonder if it's going to do this. Let's see. Annotate. Uh, This is something I need to keep track of. Ooh, let me get the eraser. Okay. So essentially, this is the pair. This place I need to understand what you're using, doing this whole thing for. Okay. All right. So now I know, like, this is for folks who work in the music industry. Specifically, you're looking at publicists or the PR people. So this is when the music is at, well, as the artist is signed, the music is created. At this point, it's time to get some promotion for this music before the release date. So yeah. And what was the issue? Let me go back to the issue that you specifically stated. Prior to release date, there's a promotional period where we'll send the music, blah, blah, blah. Traditionally, publishers will send the music over email using your inbox. The music gets lost, feedback received is hard to find, and music gets leaked. Okay, so you're saying the music gets leaked from the publisher's end. Okay, so what you're suggesting is that this thing is, it will allow the publicist during the time period where, hey, we got a few months, we got to make this pop, so that when the album comes out, because at the same time there's promotion on the way of the artist. So what you're suggesting is that what this product does is it allows them to upload their email address, their email contacts in your sort of platform, which I assume is safe and secure and all that other mess, which you might want to add. um, it's safe and secure, and then it allows them to do a mass mailing where they can compile a report that does what? What does that report tell them that's of value that they can understand? Can they use that report to quantify results, do follow-up? Because I'm thinking about most music publicists are not the most tech-savvy individuals out there. And so what does this report look like? And what will they be able to do with it? Because if they have a report, who are they sending it to? Or how can they present it saying this worked and this isn't working, this person replied? Like, what is their follow-up system? Like, how does it fit up in their follow-up system? It makes it easy. So far we know if it's not individual emails they're sending, we know that it's going to make it easier for them to keep track of things, to see what happens so they can be more effective. You could possibly leave it at that, but I don't know how much this thing is going to cost folks. Because will the publicist be buying this versus will they have to convince the record company or the music promotion agency they work for to buy this platform? And if not, if it's free, how is the platform being monetized as well? Those little things should be in consideration. I'm just thinking up front. Let's go to the website itself. Okay, how do you take this thing off? Mouse, there we go. Go back. Okay, I can erase this now. Oh goodness. Okay, there we go. All right, so what do we got here? These little side things distracting. Anyway, let's see. We got Promotely. Start delivering music to your mailing list today. Try it free. Yeah, of course. Everyone. I think a lot of people have said it, but the headline needs to go because, like, the first thing I thought is start delivering music to your mail list. Like, who? It could be the artist. The artist might be. I don't know. It just could be a whole bunch of people. So if you're talking about music publicists, then that needs to be very clear that this is who you're talking to. And another thing is, I know you have traffic going here. Are you attracting traffic of people who are music publicists? because you could be attracting the traffic of people who are artists or the managers of that artist, and it may not necessarily be music publicists, because at this day and age, I mean, if you're targeting specifically record companies and a publicist that work at record companies, that's one thing. That's a smaller group of people than artists who do their own promotion. So maybe you figure that out. I don't know, but your traffic will also determine, because you can change this headline and still have traffic not convert as well, because your traffic is not made of the group of people who this is for. Um, so this definitely, I don't want that. This definitely is problematic. So you need a much, like, you have all this space on this fold. This is the top of the fold. This is probably your most valuable space you'll have on any website. And this headline doesn't work for me or anybody else. So you need to be more specific. You also have enough room to put a lot more copy. The words here, you have a lot more room for that. You have a room to have a video demonstration. You have room to have an image of something that people would get, or what this thing would look like. You have a lot of room to do a lot of different things here. All right. Because this is the top of the fold, because no one knows who you are. And you got to get them to do something, scroll down. And most people are not going to scroll down. That's why they're bouncing off. Because like this, what is promoting? Like, no one's even coming down here. But now I'm just curious about the rest of the site now. We're an audio content delivery system primarily for those working within the music industry. We work with artists, managers, record labels, music publicists, producers, and DJs. We help our clients to securely deliver audio campaigns to their mailing list. Well, this is a better description, and it seems like, I think I said it a few seconds ago, that there's a lot of people who promote their own music, like the artists, managers, music publicists, record labels, producers, DJs. Okay. We help our clients securely deliver audio campaigns to their mailing list. Okay, well, what does that mean? Now, I'm talking to someone who's worked in the industry, so, like, why should it need to be secure? Because at this point, if the main problem you say you're solving is music leaking music, then mention that as a big problem. We prevent your music from being leaked by using our secure system. If the big problem that people are having, if the two big problems that people have and the two big elephants in the room that they have been used to working with, or people who are newer to the industry, or just, that's just a way of life, is music that's leaked and not being able to make sure that the people who need to get the music for promotion, be able to track who they are. So if those are the two biggest issues, then I would really focus on those biggest issues. And you could do a whole bunch of stuff like stats. There's plenty of articles on leaked music and campaigns that didn't work so well because apparently people didn't get music. People are busy. Now, I know I'm being examples I have offhand are like in What Happens in Rap Music. Like, they've used leaked music as a way of promotion at this point. But sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. There's plenty of artists who talk about it. Um, so if those are the two biggest problems in the industry that your thing solves, because your site is secure, and that because of the tracking management, it allows people to be more effective in their promotion. They know that, hey, DJ Spam didn't get it, or DJ Spam didn't open the email, or that DJ Spam opened the email, so I know I can send up a follow-up email to DJ Spam, or I can call DJ Spam and say, hey, we sent you the music, we saw you opened it, but then can you give us an opinion? Because what happens in the music industry, when you send music to DJs or whoever, they'll open it and then say and lied that they actually got the music. Or let's say, because this has happened, let's say in some cases someone sends their music to a record label or DJ, and what happens, a producer opens the email and they rip the music, and then they turn around and use it in another song. So instead of giving the person credit, they use it in another song. Because they opened your email, because you can track it with your system, it helps you prove in court that, hey, no, we sent it to them on this date and they opened it on this date and then they produced a song in this date. It helps provide proof. That's just a little bit of little extras. So stuff like that, like there are big problems that I'm guessing this thing solves, but it's not very much explained. Let me go down. Okay, this is what it looks like. Great, wonderful. Some of the features, real-time analytics once your audio campaign leaves, always watching track, clicks, plays, feedback, easy campaign creation. Okay. You probably will need, like, because some people, you probably are going to need a demonstration of how this thing works. It cannot help, it cannot hurt you. Live feedback reports, send your artists or label the URL to your feedback report, and they can track your campaign's progress in real time without making an account. Okay. It depends on the artist. The label, okay, like they know what the hell they're doing. You know what I'm thinking? It was playing on Facebook. There was a Spotify commercial about a music manager for this particular artist, or about an artist, and this artist only puts his music on Spotify, and he would sell out shows based on the stats he got from Spotify. So what they would do, or what the music manager would do, is look at the back end stats on Spotify, and the guy's not a techie guy. He just knew what to look for. And so if he saw that a lot of people were listening to streaming his music in, let's say, Philly, what the music manager would do is he would dedicate a few dollars. He said, okay, we're going to do a concert in Philly. That's the next spot. He would book a place on a concert for this guy to do a concert in Philly. Like, cause he would, like, let's say if the guy had 10,000 streams or whatever, um, in Philly, he would book a place of, I think, at least 200 people or something like that, and or 500 people, something like that. And he would book the venue, and then he would dedicate like maybe $50 in ads or less than that, and then he would promote that guy's coming to Philly at this spot, and they would sell out. And that's the way this guy determined where he went on tour based on the Spotify results. So as you can see, this was showcasing the back end stats of Spotify, like how valuable that was for a particular artist to continue to do what they do and make money, and all that other stuff. So if your thing can contribute to something like that, or eventually you can prove that your back end stats can help someone better promote their music, so they have a better opening for when their music is officially released for download on iTunes or whatever, that would be extremely valuable, because that's the commercial that Spotify was running. Support team, hey, second. They have expertise in managing record labels, promotion, growth hacking, music, synchronization, distribution, software development. Just ask. I wonder if you have a setup. I don't know. Like, there's some companies that what they will do is, and this may be out of the range, because I don't know if you're the marketer for this company or the owner of this company. I really don't know, but there's some companies that will have an onboarding situation where they will have like a webinar once a week to help onboard people with this process, or in case you can't do a dedicated person a day, but like they would have a webinar or webinar series to try to help onboard people, to show them what they can do. That might be useful. It's a 7-day free trial, pricing. Okay. Monthly billing system, we don't have contracts. All billing can be paused to suit your needs. Custom, unlimited, and basic all come with a 7-day trial. Please note our white label account is 12-month subscription. Price varies depending on client specification. Okay. I don't even think you got people going this far. Yeah, this is a weird way of doing it. I'm an American, I'm not British, but this is a weird way of like presenting the price. Say, here's our white label. Let's put that up front. Lowest is 15. Then you got 80. 500 emails. Basic piracy protection. See, you guys, your law is a little different with that stuff now, so I can't like go further and ask too many more questions on that. 3-month absentee host time. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. Do the people, is that's, I don't know what that means. What's absentee host time? Like, don't put anything in your price presentation that not everybody knows. Techie folks tend to do that. Like, oh God, this is a benefit. And no one who's viewing this in the audience knows what the hell that is. And people are not going to look it up. People tend to be very lazy when it comes to certain things, and they're not looking at what absentee host pricing is. So maybe that's not the best thing to, not unless it's a term that that industry uses all the time. Um, yeah, this was weird. You gotta put that somewhere else. No setup fee, send unlimited emails, custom from the address. Okay. Basic piracy protection. I don't know what basic piracy protection might mean in the EU. It means, these laws are a little different still in different regions. So maybe it means something that for you guys in the EU, like they know what that is. I would assume so. Like, but then again, I've seen some terrible stuff in the music industry. So money back guarantee, secure transaction, money back guarantee, secure transaction. Well, why is this a secure transaction and this is not a secure transaction? Like, what is the difference between the two? Like, are you telling the people at the $15 mark that their transaction is not going to be secure? And what is the money back guarantee? Do they have a month to figure this out? Sometimes when we add benefits to pricing things, we invite more questions. Oh, then we got full piracy protection with indestructible watermarks. Okay. What some companies do is that when they say like basic anything protection, there'll be a link and they'll explain exactly what that is. You might want to do that. Just like you might want to explain exactly what this might mean to differentiate the two. Okay, that was me going over this website. Mm-hmm. That was just me going over this website. Okay, so that's it. I'm gonna stop here. This should be enough for you to figure things out. All right. Well, you can ask more questions in a group, but this is what I see so far. Um, Much luck to you on this, fixing this up, and hopefully um, having some success with this. I don't know if you're the owner or what, but as always, we're all here in the group to help you, and just ask questions, post up stuff, and let us see. Don't be shy. All right. See you later. Deuces.